Hello everybody. In this session we're going to take a look at really some very basic and fundamental steps and skills within using Google Drive itself. Um, in this session we're going to take a look at how to create a document and then how to share that document with somebody else. That's one of the key areas that makes Google so much different than other word processing tools, is that capacity to very easily share and collaborate with anyone that you want to work with. So how you create a document is actually fairly simple. First thing you want to do is go into your Google Drive. And remember, these 9 dots up here represent your apps. And so if I click in that area, it's going to show me the various apps that I have access to that are part of my account. And you're going to make sure you choose Drive. Okay. Once you're in Drive, upper left corner here, then you're going to see Create. So if I click on Create, it's going to ask me, do I want to make a folder or any number of documents. For right now, I'm just going to look at how to create a Google Doc and share it with somebody. So I'm going to click on Document, and when you're in Google Docs, you'll notice very common editing features that you see in most word processing tools. So I'm going to go ahead and type, this is really easy. Now, I want to work with somebody on this document. I want to actually work with a colleague and actually create something together. And so I'm going to use the share feature. Again, this is what makes Google different. So I click on share, and it's going to ask me, do you want to give a title? That's really important to do, because if you don't, you're going to have a whole list of documents that are all called untitled document, and you may not necessarily remember what each one is about. So I'm going to go ahead and call this test doc. And then you'll notice that it actually names it up here in the left corner. So now it's telling me that who has access to this document, and really it's only me. It's private, only I can access it. No one else can get in and see this document. It's my document. So to share it with somebody, it's really easy. Just down here where it says invite people, you can start typing the first name of anyone you want to share it with, as long as they're within Becker Public Schools. So I can type in Ryan, and I can keep going, and you'll see people that have that name. And again, I've got a fair amount of Google accounts, so that's a little tough one. I can show Summer, and you'll notice that there is Summer's account. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share it with my actual Google account, and I'm going to put in RCOX, and then I'm going to choose my ISD 726. Now, here, this tells me what this person can do with the document once they have it. You can just allow the default and say, hey, we're going to work on this together. Let's go ahead and edit. Or you can drop this down, and you can limit that person down to only being able to comment on a document, or if it's something that you just want to put out for people to read and not change, you can say can view. The other part that's really nice is, because we've gone to Google Mail now, you start seeing a lot of these tools we use coming together and inherently interacting with each other. So instead of me sharing a document with somebody and then hoping the other person that I shared it with knows it's there, I'm going to leave this checked, and it says notify people via email. And so they're going to get an email that says, hey, so-and-so has shared a document with you. Do you want to go in and check it out? So I'm going to leave that there and say send. Now you'll notice that my picture shows up, which is nice to have. We'll see more and more staff here in Becker Public Schools adding a picture to their Google account. And right here, if I change my mind, I can set it so that this person can, maybe in this case, only comment or view. Or if I choose to turn this document over to a colleague of mine, I can actually say this person's the editor, and then automatically I give up that rights as the editor, and I become an editor, and I give that ownership, to the other person. Okay. The last little button that I want to show, as long as we're here, very quickly, is this little unknown area down here that's really, really important. It says editors will be allowed to add people and change their permissions. What that means is, as I'm an editor here in this document, I have the right to go ahead and share that with somebody else. But my concern is, what if this is a document that I don't want to have shared with other people beyond the list I've created? It could be an IEP report, it could be an RTI strategy, it could be a shared assessment, whatever. So what I can do is I can set it so only the owner can actually add people. So only the owner is able to allow permission changes and add people to any document. So I'm going to say only the owner can change and save. And when I'm all done, I literally click done. And this document is now available for other people to go ahead and co-edit. And that really is as simple as how to create a document and share it with somebody.